Hey guys, in this video I am going to show you how to make an ice cream sandwich cake, and I'm telling you, this is such a good cake. It's so simple. My previous video that I put up was just a shortened version. I didn't go into depth and show details of how to make it because it really was just it was a video to just answer some questions real quickly for people that had been asking me questions about it. And like I said, I didn't really go into depth about how to make it. It's so easy though. I'm just going to show you. You just need 2 boxes of your ice cream sandwiches, whatever brand, whatever flavor. You can switch it up and buy some different flavors if you want. My family is likes just the plain vanilla most of the time, so that's what I went with. You need a jar of your hot fudge sauce and 1 container of whipped topping. I'll be right back. So for the first step, you're going to take your pan, and this is just a deep dish lasagna pan I got from the Dollar Tree. I wiped it out good. And for the first step, I took 6 ice cream sandwiches and layered those straight together in one line. And then I took 3 more ice cream sandwiches, cut them in half, and layered them above the 6 full ones. So that's going to be your bottom-most layer. That probably is the most tedious part, is unwrapping all of those ice cream sandwiches. So it might pay to have a little friend standing by to help unwrap all of those for you. I don't have one at the moment. My little friend is in the living room watching the NASCAR race, so I did it all by myself. So the next step is the layer of hot fudge. You're going to heat the hot fudge up in your microwave according to the instructions on the container, and use half of the bottle. You're going to spread that over top of your ice cream sandwiches. Now, PSA, if you have a little one working on this with you, I would advise the adult handle the heating of the hot fudge. The jar tends to get hot, especially when you go back and you're heating it for the top layer. It does get quite warm. So you're going to need to handle it with some pot holders. The alternative to that is you can take some out and put it in a different bowl and heat it that way. But honestly, you really don't need it hot, not like you would if you were pouring it on top of a dessert, because you don't want it super hot anyway, because the hotter you get it, the more it's going to melt your ice cream sandwiches. You only want it softened enough so that it makes it spreadable. So just be mindful of that. So that is the second step. All right, so the third step is you're going to thaw your whipped cream according to package directions, which I kind of didn't do this time. I took it out of the freezer and didn't wait long enough. So, but I did stick it in the microwave for like 10 seconds to kind of make it go quicker, and it's still yummy, I will tell you, but follow the package directions, okay? Anyways, this is how it came out. I took half of the whipped cream out of the container and spread it on top of the hot fudge. So that is step 3. So yes, we're going to repeat the same steps again. So here we have another layer on top of that whipped cream of the ice cream sandwiches. Now if you noticed before, the full ice cream sandwiches were on this side, the bottom part, and the half sizes were up here at the top, and I've switched those. So I've got the full sizes up here at the top and the half sizes down here at the bottom. I do that because it lends a little bit of stability to the cake, especially when you go to cut it. We got 6 full and 6 halves. You'll end up with 6 leftover ice cream sandwiches in the end. So if you have a little helper helping you make this, or 2, you can hand one to them as a treat, or have one for yourself, or all 3 and still have 3 left over. Next, yep, you guessed it, another layer of hot fudge. I used the rest of what was in the jar and spread it out on top of those ice cream sandwiches. And there she is. Yes, the final layer on top is the rest of that whipped cream. So, a few things about this cake. Number one, it is very inexpensive to make. The ingredients that you need to use in the cake are inexpensive. Number two, it is so easy to make. Anybody can make this. You can get the kids involved in helping you make it. It's easy and it's fun. Number three, this cake is versatile. You can change it up according to your own tastes. You can use different flavored ice cream sandwiches. You can use different sauce flavors. You don't have to stick with hot fudge if you don't want to. You can put a layer of crunched up cookies in the middle. You could put chocolate chips in the middle. You can, you know what would be really good is if you put some crushed up candy bar in the middle. You could sprinkle things on top of it. You can really do it up. You do it any way you want. One time I did crush up some Oreos and put some in the middle. And yeah, it was really, really good. So my kids love this. All three of them ask for this cake for their birthday every year. No fail. Also, the other good thing about it is if you have someone who is allergic to eggs in your family, they can eat this. As long as you make sure on the ice cream sandwiches that you buy that there are no eggs in them, then your egg allergic family member or friend can eat this cake. My daddy is allergic to eggs, and I have a nephew who is allergic to eggs, and they both love this cake. So that's it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to cover this up with aluminum foil, and I'm going to stick it back in the freezer. When I make this for an occasion and I want it to be absolutely perfect, then I will make it the day before, stick it in the freezer, and freeze it overnight. And that way it is good to go. The other thing is that you don't have to take this out like a super long amount of time to have it thaw to be able to cut it. A lot of ice cream cakes that you buy, you have to take it out like 30 minutes before you're going to cut it, or however many minutes. This one you really don't. It thaws fairly quickly, and it is cuttable. Is that a word? Cuttable. You're able to cut it very quickly, probably because of the wafers on the ice cream sandwiches being in there. So anyways, yes, that's my famous ice cream sandwich cake. Let me know if you make one yourself and how everyone felt about it and if you liked it or not. Thanks, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, guys, and subscribe if you like this video. I will be having some more. Thanks.